This is Darksoulsthug. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story about Darksoulsthug that he probably doesn't know. After the first beat battle that we did in July, in August when the second one was coming up, I had sent out an invite and I had not heard from a person.
I had to be talking to this mic, right?
You can talk in that mic.
Okay.
Greg from 404. Excuse me. Shot me a message.
Send me the footage to this shit. I want to edit this shit.
Greg from 404 shot me a message. And he said, yo, I got this kid that I think would be dope for your beat battles. And I said to Greg, what's his name? He shoots me over your profile on Instagram. I look at the profile at first, and this is when I was still pretty ignorant. So, but I'm going to be honest, because I want to make sure that I keep that moniker. You've seen my vulnerable sides of frustration. I look at your profile, and at first I'm like, I don't know if I'm looking for like EDM-ish electronic style music, like necessarily. Even picking a song, but I was like, you know what? I'm like, fuck it. Greg the homie, you wouldn't steer me wrong. He know cold shit because he a cold ass nigga. Now fuck with that.
Shout out Greg, he really is good.
Shout out Greg is the GOAT, bro. Greg is the GOAT's GOAT.
Bro, no, for real.
Okay, you talk about FGC GOAT. That's Greg. That's our nigga right there. So I send you an invite. And you accept so quickly. I was so on. I'm like, yes! Like, okay, we can do this. It's gonna go down.
I understand how much I love this music shit. Like, I really wanted to do that shit. Like, a beat battle? Oh, shit, nigga, I was, man.
Bruh. And I just hope, my hope was just that someone would be down, that people would be down to do it. So I appreciate your enthusiasm. And I also appreciate your enthusiasm to the craft. Because that's what you're speaking to. Anyway, you come in. In this, what you started playing during the battle, I was like, oh shit. Greg fucking hooked me up because this nigga is cold. He cold as fuck. You all, again, Darksoulsthug, thank you for your time. You waited very long. I appreciate your patience.
I appreciate the hospitality.
Most deaf. You've eaten, so let's get into it. How did actually introduce yourself?
Alright, well, go ahead and tell everybody the government name's Micah. I go by Darksoulsthug, and because there's a little bit of a story behind my name, but I'll tell the quick one. When I first started producing, I was playing hella Dark Souls, so I said I'll just use, and I heard the Ash One Bring Me Souls tag. I was like, that would be a fire tag. So I was rapping at the time under K6, and I made a song called Darksoulsthug, which has been long deleted. I've been asked to put it back up, but it's gone. I don't got it no more. But yeah, I decided to use that name, and it just stuck. It was something true, because like I was playing hella Dark Souls. I'm saying like 4 a.m. on school nights playing that shit. Like I'm getting in trouble. I gotta play extra quiet and make sure mom don't hear me and everything. Like I'm grinding bosses. I did the same thing with Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Like I love those hardcore games.
Got them all. Right there. I'm glad.
Finna get God of War.
That you named yourself that, because Dark Souls is a god tier game from Software.
God, for real.
Shout out to From Software.
Hope they don't sue me.
Are you from Atlanta?
Yes, born and raised.
What part?
Let's say Fulton County.
Okay. That's around here.
Yeah,
this particular area. Exactly.
Grandparents actually live around here.
Very, very cool. What were your musical influences like?
Okay, so I got a little bit of a story to tell. So obviously, I always loved video games, Darksoulsthug. Yeah. So I always was listening to a lot of video game music, like from games I heard, especially Sonic. Okay. Big Sonic fan, love Sonic music. It's big inspiration, in fact, and it comes in part with this story. Tried to listen to some hip hop. Dad wouldn't let me listen to it that much because, 8, 10, 11, listening to a whole bunch of bullshit. But I was listening. I always had Sonic Adventure 2 on my shit. Sonic Generations, played it, had the music. So one day I'm in a summer camp, and we had all got in trouble. So the dude's talking to us, but I'm listening to music. I don't give a fuck. I'm over here jamming, and I'm listening to Sonic Adventure 2, Live and Learn. Dude notices me. He's like, "Hey, what you doing? I'm over here trying to talk to y'all. You listening to music? What you listening to? It must be good." And I get embarrassed because everybody on hip hop. I say, Lil Wayne. He said, "Let me listen." I said, "Oh shit." Okay, I lied. It's not Lil Wayne. It's from Sonic Adventure 2. It's called Live and Learn. He said, "Let me listen." He listened. He said, "Let me listen first." When I said Lil Wayne, but then I said, "No, just let me go ahead and tell him." So yeah, here it is. He listens for a minute. He really listens. He said, "Keep listening to stuff like this, cause like, and not to diss Lil Wayne, but he said this is like more real music than Lil Wayne has done so far. Like keep the production, and everything. You like this stuff? Keep this up." I was gonna do that anyway, but he made me feel not embarrassed about it. The next day, the niggas tried to make fun of me and say, "You listen to Sonic?" I said, "Okay." Like, yeah, I do. It's hard. What you talking about? I was even playing Sonic Rush on one of the niggas at DS. He was cool with me. We both like Sonic. So yeah, Sonic, big inspiration. Obviously, that transfers into EDM. So Skrillex, listening. I was already listening to Skrillex like back in 2013. I took a break. What he's making now is ridiculous. Big inspiration. I love Skrillex. The way that nigga's DJs and everything. He's a big DJ inspiration too.
That's awesome.
In terms of hip hop, I like obviously a lot of hyper pop, underground type shit. I was listening to X I was listening to X like when he first started coming up. When he was in jail, I was happy to see that nigga coming out. I really liked Ski Mask too. He's an inspiration for how I rap, which is a little bit of a secret. I keep that on the low now, but yeah, so the whole underground scene, I'm talking Lil Peep, Smoke Perp when they were good. I was a diehard Lil Pump fan until I realized, oh, that nigga kind of not that great now. I always was and still am a big Playboi Carti fan, big inspiration. I played hella Carti at 404. I played Carti wherever. All my friends will tell you this nigga's a Carti fan. Now, I'm not a Carti meat writer. I'll say that. Sometimes I will admit this is ass. He has this one song that just came out. It's only good for 30 seconds. I shit you not. Like, I have to admit. It's funny, but hey. Other inspirations, I have to say my dad, he does music, producer, more on the R&B soul side. Obviously, I like, the more modern trap, EDM, and all that stuff. So we're different in styles, but both love fucking music. He got me a lot of this shit. This laptop I bought the mixer. I paid for that, but yeah, he got me the laptop, a lot of software, like always helping me out with music. I call him like, "Hey, I need to do this at the 30." He say, "Do this." Like, big inspiration. I started playing jumps first when I was a kid, and he was so happy that he Joe Jackson did, and he always regrets this. He Joe Jackson did. He made me practice so much, I was like, fuck this shit, I don't like it no more. Yeah. And I always make fun of it. That's the one thing I can hold over his head. But I never
worked too hard.
I never lost my love for music, though. I was always on the music. I never lost that. So I started rapping, got onto me. I was 14, 15, rapping about the bullshit, the shit that I was like kind of hinting at doing, but I wasn't in the streets or nothing. I wasn't doing all that. I just wanted to be edgy. He made me delete a shit ton of songs. We butted heads over that. But then one day he asked me, "You want to make some beats?" I said, "Shit." And then here comes Darksoulsthug. I was like, that's the first beat I posted. And he was like, "Yo, this is hard. You did this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I found it. I'm doing this."
That's awesome. That is an awesome way you actually answered the question I was going to ask you was what keeps you motivated making music? Or not keeps you motivated making music, but how'd you get involved? You answered that. But what does keep you motivated making music?
It's just truly the passion. I can't explain it. I guess maybe it's just in my blood. I truly love. First off, I'll listen to hella music. If I don't have my AirPods with me, it's gonna be a bad day. My friend will tell you, I lost my AirPods for like 2 days. I was dreadful. I need music. It's almost like a fucking drug at this point. If I don't have it, it's a problem. And when I started making it, oh shit, I'm like Walter White in this bitch. I'm cooking up, man. I shit you not.
I love it.
I just love, and then when I got into DJing, knowing I can control people with this shit, I can use the music, because music is powerful. As I make it, I begin to understand that. I even changed some music I listen to. I had to listen to my friend about that. Some shit, like, yeah, I'm still gonna listen to Playboi Carti, but some shit, so like you talking about fucking bitches all this time, this sound there's some energy I can't be around. So I do try to protect my energy music wise. But sometimes I do like the dark shit. I like being able to control it in a certain environment. That's why I like starting mosh pits and shit. I like controlled chaos.
Yeah. It's very, very cool. So to that actually leads me, I think, pretty well into my next question, which, what do you crave in life?
Happiness and comfort that I worked for. I want to be able... I don't like to necessarily flex in the sense that, oh, look at all this shit I have, I'm better than you. I like to flex like, look at all this shit I have, you can get this shit too.
Interesting.
I've actually inspired people. People have DM'd me talking about, yo, this, that, and the 30 inspires me how you do this. Especially when I dropped that shit and it blew up on TikTok, I got hella DMs like, yo, this shit. It does feel good to inspire people, make people feel good with the shit that I create. It's a really good feeling.
Are you particular about the camp you keep?
The camp?
Yeah, like your folks, your homies.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely. It's friends. Friends are important to me. That's why I don't have a shit ton of them. I have a good handful of friends, and I'm always, maybe not always, but I'm happy to make more if they're the right person. But there's a lot of people I'm cool with, but there's only certain people I can call friends.
Okay. What does it take? How do they get past that threshold? What's that line for you?
I got to be able to trust you. I got to be able to know that you have my back and know that even if you see me fucking up, tell me so I can see myself. Because I don't want to crash out. I've seen people crash out. I'm not trying to be so fast and dumb in life. I think that's part of the reason why I have a lot of people say I have an advantage in life at the age I am now, which I kind of do agree with. I am very fortunate to have all the shit I have now. It's people that want to do the shit but can't start.
True. I think one thing I'm hearing from speaking with you right now, and even from just being in your presence and experiencing us talking in the past, you have a certain wisdom at 21 that a lot of people don't seek.
I don't take anything for granted. That's how to sum that up.
Again, one more time.
I don't take anything for granted. I try very hard. Even like it's a lot of shit I have now I could let go to my head. Like I came up from being a fucking loser in high school, and now I'm in college. I got all this fucking respect and I don't know what to do with it. And it's like I could be a fucking American psycho about it. I seen niggas crash out, but no, I stay myself and I try to stay true to everybody. So everybody fucks with me. And not that if you don't fuck with me, okay, it's whatever. But I do try to do right by everybody.
Right.
And if for some reason you think, or by some reason I just happen to piss you off, if I feel like, then I did right my best. And maybe it's all different perspectives on it. I try to do right by everybody, and I just try to keep clean air.
The Uncanny Imp wants to know if you read any Sonic fan fiction.
Sonic fan, okay. I mean, I don't know if maybe the Sonic Final Fantasy games count. Maybe the when they mix Sonic with Sonic is inspired by a lot of Dragon Ball anyway. But when they made a whole thing, this character called Nazo, they was fighting, and they went hypersonic, then mixed together, made Shattuck. I don't know if that counts as fanfic.
It sounds absolutely insane. I've never heard of that shit before.
That's some old shit, man. Sonic fan for real. Like, I'm on the Sonic Flash games. I'm on SonicGames.com. I'm on all this shit. I'm a big Sonic fan, I promise you.
I love it.
There's so much Sonic in my playlist. It's huge inspiration.
I have a little brother who he draws. He's a very talented comic artist. He loves manga.
Really?
Interestingly enough, especially this is where the comparison is, how talented you both are. He's not that much older than you. He also loves Sonic through and through. He's one of the biggest fans. Anytime a new game comes out, anytime a new experience comes out, it's in that shit. What did you think about the most recent Sonic game?
It was awesome. Yeah, it had its ups and downs here and there. It's a game. I didn't like that final boss. No, I didn't. But that music was amazing. The gameplay was amazing. The whole idea of an open world Sonic game was so great. I had to have 20 something hours in the game. I didn't 100% it, but I played a lot of it. I don't play the fuck ton out of games anymore nowadays, but that game I pre-ordered and everything. I was sitting in the fucking lobby at my dorm. Niggas was watching me play it.
That's fucking awesome.
We was laughing at everything. I was losing at bosses and shit. That shit was so funny.
What in this music experience, what do you crave from this? What do you hope to get out of making music? What do you hope? Yeah, let's start there. I want to start there.
An interesting and fun and never boring life. I want to be able to, it'll be hard work, but that's hard work I'm happy to do. Get paid to do what you like, never have to work a day of your life. I want to get paid to travel the world, do shows, make music, meet people, and then there's a lot of other shit I want to do. I want to write, do fashion, voice act. There's a whole lot of shit I want to do, but I'm just mainly music is always going to be the main focus.
What is it about fashion that draws you to that particular area?
I just like looking clean. I just like sometimes I dead ass do the Playboy Cardi thing. That nigga says he asks himself, "Do I want to get?" I get up in the morning and say, "Do I want to look fly or do I want to show out?" And it's going, it's gonna look fly regardless. But I dead ass ask myself that. Now I don't try to be a supermodel every fucking day, but I like to look good. I like to have a good representation. A lot of people say I look like an anime character. Just I do carry myself like an anime character. It's not a cringy one. I tell people that.
Well, what do you mean you carry yourself like an anime character? Because I'm vibe with that. I'm gonna explain mine after. I want to know how do you think you do first?
Kind of the way I dress. Some of the characters that inspire how I dress is Joker from Persona 5. I like a lot of his fits, especially his winter fit and the DLC on Persona 5 Royale. That jacket was hard. I like Kingdom Hearts 3 fashion is really good, and I can't wait to see what they do for 4. What else does some good fashion? A lot of 90s animes that I haven't watched yet, but they do good fashion. Yu Yu Hakusho has some great shit. Bleach has some great shit.
Amazing. Bleach has absolute not. Bleach. Those are both great shows to pull fashion.
Yes. And what I realized is that anime inspires fashion, and fashion inspires anime. The creator of JoJo's watches fashion shows, and then has the characters do poses and get outfits. A lot of animes will pay attention to models and see what they do, and then put that in there. Like a lot of modern clothes. There's another anime that has very good clothes. Like niggas. Nana was very good. That nigga Sheen was putting that shit on.
Okay.
I had to stop watching Nana. That shit get too sad. That shit get me emotional.
I think part of it too is their idol culture out there is deep in Japan.
It is. It gets toxic too. I read shit. I watch videos about that shit. Music is way different out there. Like they may look like they having fun and it's all this and that, but behind the scenes that shit can get toxic.
What do you mean?
I hear that they almost signed their rights. Like you think the music shit is cutthroat here in America? It's really hold like they almost signed their lives away the second like nigga you got to be at this shit. You don't barely get time to sleep. Some people might even commit. There's even people that's committed suicide from it.
Damn, Japan go hard on everything.
Yeah.
For no damn reason.
It's like all these animes represent like, oh, it's all cool and everything. Like, yeah, they have cool shit, but the shit behind that cool shit gets dark. And that's something you got to respect about Japan. If you're going to be a tourist, go be a tourist. But don't go in there thinking, oh, I can live here. Yeah, I know a little bit of Japanese. I watch anime. It's just like this. It's going to be... It's not, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's a whole different vibe. Especially if you're black. Be careful.
Oh, yeah. Unless you grew up there, unless you really know what's up.
Right. If you're a foreigner, watch your ass. Like through and through.
I'm gonna go there and enjoy my time, do my shows, and I know I'll be doing shows in Tokyo. That's gonna be fun as well. But I'm not gonna like you respect the culture. That's all you gotta do.
What are some other places you want to do shows in? You said you know you're gonna be in Tokyo. I fuck with that. I like that confidence, bro.
I'm trying to go back to London. I went to London. That was super cool. I did some shopping out there. I went to Jamaica a couple times. Gas was cool out there. We got out there. We found gas the second we landed.
Damn. They just walk up on you?
No. The nigga that drove us from the airport to the hotel had it.
He knew he needed it.
He knew it. He was like, "Damn, I could really go for some weed right now." It was like, you know what? Yeah, so can we. What you know? Nigga pulled out a bag. He said, whatever currency. It was a good deal too. Whatever currency that I don't know what they call money in Jamaica. I don't know. I'm politically incorrect on that. But
as long as you ain't using no isms, I ain't tripping. Don't be hitting the isms. We good. Like I don't. Politically correct is relative into the space that you're in. You have some awesome fucking pictures on the back of your laptop, namely fucking Evangelion.
Oh yeah. I haven't done I watched the whole Evangelion original series. I bought one of the mangas, but it was a spinoff. I bought it by accident. I watched a couple of the movies. I need to finish the third one, but I really love the aesthetic. That's another thing. Evangelion's fashion is so great. Oh my fucking god! How did I forget that, dude? They did a collab with Undercover.
Really?
Yes, they did. It was so great. I almost got it for my birthday, but I waited too long and it was sold out.
What's going on, Zetwin? Zetwin? I don't know how to say the name. I'm sorry. Zeta Win? I don't know. It's fucked up. But you should be able to. Oh yeah, because I turned everything off and turned it back on again. Hold on. You will be able to see people popping in and saying what's up and see questions and shit too.
I got people popping in the Instagram line.
There we go. Okay. It should be straight. Anyway. Okay. If someone asks you what your sound is, how would you describe your music to somebody?
Okay. When I make music, I have 4 different descriptions of what they may be, and it may be all 4. What's good, Roy? It may be just 2, it may be just 1. When I say chaotic, evil, swaggy, and beautiful. This beat may be swaggy, beautiful. This beat the order matters. This beat may be beautiful, swaggy. This may be chaotic, evil. This may be evil, swaggy. It may be evil, swaggy, beautiful. That's how all my beats can go. It can use any instrument, but yeah, I lean towards mainly the EDM side. Obviously, I love it. Listen to a shit ton of Skrillex. I mentioned him a lot. Big inspiration. I can't wait to do some music with him. He gonna see me eventually. I'm putting it out there. Somebody said greetings from Chile. Oh shit, I got supporters in Chile. Evangelion did a collab with Reebok and Nike. That's what I'm saying. Like they did so much shit. It's so cool.
I like that you made the point that anime influences fashion, and fashion in the explanation that you gave behind it. But as we talk about it more, and as I think about it more right now, I'm like, no, it's 100% it. What's interesting to me is like it isn't. You can see it in like Japanese fashion for sure, that influence, but it doesn't seem like a trend came over to America that has gotten here yet.
It bounces back and forth because a little bit of America definitely influences Japan too. We definitely got some Japanese Playboy cardies out there. I've heard it. It's pretty hard. You can listen to me on SoundCloud and Spotify, by the way, bro. Thank you. Spotify, Apple. I'm everywhere. Just look up Darksoulsthug. I got it all out.
If you click on the, if you're watching on a computer, there's a button that says link to producers. That link should take you to all of the producers that have been involved with GudGameTV, Darksoulsthug being one of them. If you go to the bottom of that spreadsheet, you will be able to kind of click through, and you should be able to find the link to his stuff. Or you can go to Instagram and look at the recent posts, and I dropped his links in there too. Making sure that you all are seen is very important to me. I think this shit is dope. I think your perspective and how you break down your music is absolutely amazing. Can you remind me of the patterns again?
Swaggy, beautiful, evil, chaotic.
Swaggy, beautiful, evil, chaotic. And just as you're making music, you're thinking about it with these 4 patterns. You have them in mind. You said you're meshing them together at different points in songs.
I normally categorize them after I'm done. I'm normally not thinking about it while I'm making it. While I'm making it, I'm just making whatever. See, my inspirations change like the seasons. I listen to a lot of shit. Yeah, I have the artists I'm fans of, but I listen to a lot of shit. If I like it, I hear it. The only thing I don't listen to is probably country music. But you may catch me listening to some Beethoven. You may catch me listening to some K-pop. You may catch me listening to you will catch me listening to the Bloodborne soundtrack that's in my playlist. I love that Gurman theme. That Gurman boss was fire.
Oh my gosh. Have you watched Berserk?
I've read a little bit of Berserk, but I haven't watched it yet. I heard the anime wasn't all that. Well, not the anime, but maybe the remake that they did. But no, I do want to watch it.
Well, I don't know about the remake because I haven't watched it, so I shouldn't say it like that.
That's great.
However,
thank you, Tess.
I did recently. That chain is absolutely insane. Shit is cold as fuck.
Thank you.
I watched the 90s version of the anime. If you're a fan of Dark Souls and Elden Ring, anything from Software, you should watch.
I'm well aware. 90s. I know I watched a lot of shit where like the inspiration. Like I saw the gut sword. I couldn't even use it, but I collected the gut sword in Elden Ring just because I wasn't doing a straight build. I just wanted it.
That's fucking Go back and watch that show. Listen to the music in that, and judging based off of what you shared with me, especially with the things that you have in your playlist, which I actually am going to ask you about in a moment. I think you will find it very, very like enthralling. I think you really enjoy it. It's got a lot of, it's very operatic and very, or I should say like orchestral in the same way that a Bloodborne, that anything from Software is put out is. But it's got that nice like kind of rhythm to it, the way anime does, where it's got like a little bit of a beat to it. It's got a little bit more behind it. It's great. Your playlist. Can you give me and everyone else recommendations? Obviously, we're gonna listen to you, but who are some people you recommend that you think I haven't heard of? I listen to a lot of music.
I'm gonna give one shout out to my school at UWG and say shout out to them for putting me on a baby drill. I went to a party, I thought, and a lot of the parties are ass, but I went to one of the, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I went to one of the parties with my friend. I thought the first song they was gonna put on was gonna be ass. Nigga puts on the speaker. First thing this nigga puts on Baby Drill. I never heard it before. I'm like, it was, what was that song called? Look Like Switching. I'm like, what is this? I've never heard this 808. This nigga's delivery is the bass. I'm like, who is this? And Baby Drill is so fucking good. And he's not just like, I'm not going like, this certain shit I can't say because you never know what that nigga in. But all I'm going to say is that nigga means what he says. And you can hear the power in the nigga's voice, whatever this nigga been through. And that nigga knows how to be creative and swaggy with it. It is so hard delivery. The beats is so good. He found his producer. If you want to come up as a rapper, you got to find your one producer that you go good with, and you have to build together. That's
some
why
80s and 90s shit. That's some early hip hop shit right there.
Exactly. Like I low key found mine. Shout out Kai Splish. Me and him made an album together, and it went fucking crazy. I started sending it, and I send a lot of people beats, but he gets a lot of the best beats. A lot of the hyper pop type beats. He sounds great. So I know who's gonna sound great on what. Like I hit some people up like, hey, do something on this beat, and they may send it back, they may not. But it always goes good most of the time. most of the time.
Fuck with it. That's absolutely wonderful. Who else?
Let's see who else. High C is really cool. Yes, there's a rapper called High C. Like after the drink, this shit is hard. Oh, but you know what I gotta do? I gotta shout out the homies. Hang on. First off, shout out Quinton. Damn it. Okay, shout out my nigga 5. That's what I'm gonna say. Quinton Farron. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm terrible for that. Sorry, but that nigga is hard. That nigga works hard. That nigga's been putting out music. That nigga deserves so much recognition. That nigga is just a great person overall. I know that's a personal friend. Nigga's great. Shout out Audi. That nigga is almost like a life mentor for me. The nigga's gonna tell me what's up. And the nigga's always funny, even if it's like fucked up. Like nigga don't mean nothing fucked up. Like nigga's too hard. Who else music wise? I said Kai Splish. That nigga's too hard. Shout out Ganta. He's gonna be in the next album. Let's see. We got Cam. My nigga 444 Cam. He's we model together. And he just started doing music. I helped him put together his album. And I helped him put together a music video. Did a little direction on that. Damn, who else we got? Some niggas in here. There's a lot of people. I want to shout out Die Lauren. Oh, that nigga's so great. We haven't made shit in a minute, but I made some shit with him. We was going crazy for a minute when I was rapping, and we was making beats together too. And then I got to shout out everybody in CCSI. That's a production collective I'm part of with Hoyt. We also got Kai Splish is in it too. A whole lot of people in it, and I don't make shit with them a lot. Me and Kai Splish go together a lot, and I met Hoyt personally, so we're cool. But I fuck with CCS. I fuck with the vibe of it, and I don't mind being part of something. I keep my, I'm not necessarily repping everything because I'm still me. And, there may be a point where, I may eventually step out, but, I remember people. People who were there, who were actually, doing shit. And some people I'm supposed to be doing music with, but unfortunately I couldn't stick with it and you had to move on. But whoever is really serious about this shit, I love to work with.
What is it like for you letting go of people who you find aren't quite able to kind of match that energy?
It's hard, especially when y'all click, but they just don't have the same work ethic and they expect to piggyback off you after you I have to see you working too. I don't mind helping you out, but don't think that after maybe we both take a break and I get back into it and you can just get back into it the second I get back into it. No, I want to work with niggas that do music themselves. I don't want to just work with niggas. I want to do features or just always work with people. I want to work with people that have the same passion, that have the same work drive for it as me. I'll work on a song for 10 days, maybe not straight, but I might make 10 different fucking mixes before. I'm a damn near perfectionist. I'm such a critic. I go get to it in person, emotionally, how I go, but I am hard on myself in a lot of areas, and maybe music, not so much, but definitely areas in music. There's times, there's songs in here I was supposed to have been dropped months ago, but just because they don't sound this one right until I find this one sound, I'm not going to drop it until I might just sit on it. And I don't mean to. Also, don't just sit on music, bro. Say, oh yeah, I make music, and you don't drop shit. I ain't never heard this nigga's music. I'm not talking about anybody specifically, but niggas will say, oh yeah, I make music, bro, let's work. And I look at their profile, where is your music? Why is your profile on private if you're an artist? What are you doing?
You think that everybody should be pushing their shit out?
What's up, Noah? Hell yeah, you know what's up with Sonic.
But you think everyone should be putting their shit out? And you should be. If you are an artist, you never know what the fuck kind of situation you're going to be in or who you're going to run into. Where that music is like your business card. In a lot of ways. Those Linktree links, which everyone should be using, have a Linktree fucking available, please. It helps people who like to put shit like this together or anything so that we can find what you fucking make. That is one of the things that was great. Darksoulsthug has one in his fucking bios. Very well done. It's extremely fucking helpful. To that, let's get to it. I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock.
All right.
And if you would be so kind, I'm doing this wrong because I'm a little high. Everyone please be careful.
I am too, shit.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's okay. We needed this. Y'all didn't see it. Y'all wasn't there.
Man, y'all wasn't there for the struggle.
The struggle! Darksoulsthug sat here the whole extra hour.
I was chilling, man.
My heart breaks.
There's no way I was about to go out on my first interview. I would always want to do some shit like this.
Dog, and we gonna keep doing shit like this. I don't know what the fuck is coming when I'm done with the interview set, but I want to do some cool shit. I need to talk to the Uncanny Imp actually about some stuff. Me and Q been talking a lot about stuff too. Actually, I want to ask you that too because I asked Kuma that, and I'm very interested in this. If you could put together an event, what would that event look like?
an event where people can come through. Like obviously, big artists. I want game. Oh man, okay, hang on, because there's some other shit. There's some whole other shit I have planned later that's in relation to this. But hang on, okay, my idea of an event. Basically, we all know the lag. Shout out the lag, by the way. Shout out Trey, all them. An event like that, lag, trap, sushi, all that, but I want it to be a lot more chaotic, but still controlled, of course. I want people to be able to smoke in that bitch. I want people to be able to wear whatever they want, cosplay. Obviously, don't come, fucking butt ass naked, but
I mean,
shit, that's some Illuminati shit.
You don't come butt ass naked. You decided to come butt ass naked. That's all
come as you are. That's what I say. That I want people to be able to be themselves. I do want it to be pretty anime themed. Something I've always wanted to do as a kid is party and hang out with my favorite cartoon anime characters. I done dreamed about going to Saks Fifth with Sonic and shit. I done fucking dreamed about having parties with fucking 02 and fucking taking pictures like the Playboy Cardi self-titled album with fucking anime characters and shit. I love pictures with like anime girls with rappers and shit with guns and shit. I love those pictures. I love that vibe. I want to make music videos or like just the best of cosplayers. I look exactly like characters. Like, we just kicking it, like smoking gas, toting big ass guns. I want to be toting the Suros regime from Destiny in music videos and shows and shit. I want to like I like cosplaying, but I like the props better. Like I like going. That's why I got a Keyblade. I got the Oblivion Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. I walked around with that in MomoCon. I even went to MomoCon with it. I went to a few parties with it. Every night, everybody thinks it's hard. I want to fucking rock the Crescent Rose from Ruby on one of my shows one day.
That's awesome. That would be so cool. That would be so hard.
I want to spot like a cosplayer I see in the crowd. Tell them come up stage. Let's fucking rock out, jump, do a flip in the crowd, do some shit.
So what the lag is doing?
I want to have two weapons and make niggas fight. Don't kill each other. But I want y'all to act like we're gonna kill each other.
So what the lag is doing is extreme. Is very like that's a lot of your vibe.
So I'm sorry, say it again.
What Trey is doing with the lag? That's a lot of your vibe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just a fantasy vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have events like that. One day it's gonna be a lot of shit I have planned. I don't even want to spoil. No, I'll just let y'all see. I don't like to. That's another thing. That's some other life advice. Yeah, I guess I sound 46 or some shit, but don't talk about it, be about it. In the same words that Tony Snow said. Tony Snow is a good artist, very good artist. Mm-hmm. He said, don't talk about it, be about it. And if you are going to talk about it after you've already done it. That's why I like to work with people that do shit. Like I like to think of myself as Dr. Make Shit Happen. Like there's a story, I gotta retell this story. Basically, it was this DJ set and I fucked up my computer, so I had to borrow my friend's computer and my other friend's connector and go and do the DJ shit. Like, you gotta make shit happen. And don't just talk about shit like, yeah, I'm about to do this, so I can't wait to do this. You telling niggas, everybody what you about to do. Now you got expectations. Now you got niggas asking, oh, how's this going? And you ain't made progress. And if you don't want to do it, just accept that and go find something else to do. This shit I picked up that I decided, I don't really like this that much. I tried to pick up boxing for personal reasons. And yeah, I did pick it up for a second. I still do it here and there, but that's not the thing I wanted to go into. I picked up drawing for a minute, and while I am going to pick it back up, no, it's not the main focus right now, so I'm not going to, put it out there like that. I show some artists like, oh yeah, I used to draw. Here's what I used to do. But unless you really doing it, just shut up.
Let's fucking do it. Let's get it. This is some real nigga shit. Darksoulsthug, you in this bitch? Shit is great. That was wonderful, bro. That's what I was saying earlier. The wisdom that comes. To some people, I'm not that old.
And don't use the internet as your fucking diary. God, everybody uses
God, I'm telling you, dog. And Twitter is not the place for that shit. Please.
Twitter, you can get away with some shit, but no, don't go in. I hate people. I'm not gonna say I hate people. I don't match the vibe of people that put their entire life on their Instagram stories all the time and then make that their whole personal thing. Like, yeah, I have to use Instagram for music to promote that shit, but nigga, don't post yourself crying because you just broke up with your girlfriend or some shit. Like, that's just don't attention seek. Use the internet for careers. And if you want to be personal, have a personal account. That's too. Just don't be weird on the internet, bro. You know how to move on the internet. That's all I have to say about that.
I agree. There are a lot of people that move very strange.
Darksoulsthug, same as pretty much my whole handle for everything. Darksoulsthug, you'll find it.
Son of a bitch. Am I going to be able to do this way? Maybe so. I've been learning to give yourself grace
when you cosplaying Kingdom Hearts. Then you know what? I will do a Riku Kingdom Hearts. If I get Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku shit, Niggas thought I was cosplaying Riku at MomoCon. All I had was Oblivion out, but hey, I will do a Riku cosplay with you, All
right, can you move a little
or
bit
Organization 13. I do Robloxes.
For me.
Say it again.
Can you move a little bit?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I want to make sure that we get you good.
Probably Roxas. I just got to get Oathkeeper.
And get you right.
And then fucking dye my hair. I might go blonde for a minute.
Really?
I don't know. I really want to dye my hair. It's the same as Byakuya. Okay, Byakuya not on there, but in this game, Eunice, which is another big inspiration. Like, the producer, the composer, Radio, I think is how you say it. Rido, I think is how you say it. The nigga that makes the music for this, very good, big inspiration. But there's a character in here, Byakuya, who I actually sample. I use his laugh. I sampled his laugh. I sample a lot of this shit and use it as sound effects here. I love sound design. I might do that someday.
What are you in school for?
I major in mass communication. I was actually just learning some audio engineering earlier. Learning how to do that shit on radio. I actually have a radio show. We're going live on Monday.
What's the big call?
Oh well, shit. Okay, well, shout out Wolf Radio. Even though they don't like me to say shout out, but no, I'm not gonna say that. But you know what it is. Shout out Gaming Wolf. That is my show on Wolf Radio. Just type that in, and we go live Monday at 4 p.m. And we just talk about video games. We play video game music. We talk about video game topics. Sometimes anime. It's really cool. It's really fun. I love everybody that's in there. Shout out Shim. Shout out, damn it, I'm forgetting everybody's name. Shout out Shim, Lauren, Jada, Paul, even Alex, even though she gone, even Kamal, even though he not even there. Shout out everybody.
Word up. Let's fucking get into this, dog. You are a fucking gift. I'm telling you, in so many ways. I want to move this over a little bit this way. Is that okay?
Yeah, everything's straight.
Okay. Because at least I want to at least get your fingers in there and make sure I get.
Yeah, let's set up a whole playlist for this. I'm glad I put this on my laptop and not my hard drive because I totally left that.
All right.
So Bluetooth off, yes sir.
Let's test this out.
Right. It's coming through. You know.
We'll know in a moment. Oh, I have the volume. No, we won't be able to hear it because I am being the ding dong that I am. Did not replug this one. No way. Okay. Hello, there we go. That's one. We were dealing with so much stuff. I don't even know.
I heard the mic.
Was that you?
That was me for a second.
Can you do that again?
Ooh. That was. Okay, well, nothing.
Oh, that's a feedback loop. And that's not what we want. Alright, well. You're not playing anything now?
No, well, now I am. There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you run.
You're gonna turn the mics off. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, let me do this. Keep talking.
Hello. Yeah, I can still hear you. Alright, there we go. No. Alright, yeah.
Keep talking.
Hello.
Play some music. Alright. Darksoulsthug, thank you for this. After this is done, we will be ending the stream soon after. I do have a gift to present to you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I almost want to. No, I'm waiting. Okay. You can go in 3, 2, 1. You want me to turn the lights off?
Oh yeah, do that.
Turn
that.
Actually, I'll do you one dirty. You like red?
I do like red.
Alright.
Whole lot of red.
Shout out to Q for having these set already without even knowing it. Darksoulsthug, everybody, I hope you enjoy Darksoulsthug.
Not many girls come in here because I get friend zoned so frequently. But that's okay.
I'd like to be in the friend zone.
But my dick, she can't get up. Smoke up out of thought. If you want it, we could get up. Locked out on the booth, but let's take it, have to get up. Bitch, with my loot, what she want, she can't get nut. Chicken noodle soup, chopper cook a nigga shit up. I don't want no love, little bitch, I'm tryna get a nut. And my bullet blue, little bitch, yeah, they cripped up. But I'm with my blood, swear to God, we gon' rip some. I'm a rug rat, if I want it, I'ma get some. Got my fingerprints on some hollow to Shawty lick some. Fuck buying that shit, nigga, we gon' lick some. Fuck shooting one time, nigga, we gon' rip some. She drinks lemonade, I drink Lipton. Jugs are Minute Maid, nigga, come and get some. Put the thuka down, pussy nigga, put your fist up. Call a D, VIP, call a D, follow D. you say to me, you little shit?
That laugh, that's what I get. Damn, I just got to another good song.
It's your touch that I need. I found the street of the house in which she stayed. My diary's full of your name on every page. Cause I read somewhere you fall in love with me. I'll try again until you see. You haven't done my
Okay, I think this is we're back. Yes, we're back. Okay.
Alright.
Fucking shit, everybody. That was fucking Darksoulsthug. If you liked loved what you heard, because I know I did. I was back here dancing and losing my goddamn mind during some of those transitions, dude. Let me know. Let them know. Make sure to let them know his shit's fire, because this shit is absolutely fucking fire. Turn the lights back on. Let me get these back up. So, Darksoulsthug, you waited. You participated in this interview, which you didn't have to do. This man waited. He waited so much time.
I truly wanted to do this, man. Like it wasn't even that big of a deal.
It means
Shit
a lot.
happens, trust me. I know shit happens.
I know you know.
But I get through shit and I make shit happen. That's all you gotta do.
Well, what I want to do is make sure that this wasn't all done in vain. So, I have a close friend who owns a streetwear apparel brand called Madness and Company.
Oh,
If you've been to
really?
any con in Georgia,
I think I
his
saw
booth
y'all.
is usually the booth that looks like a ramen shop. We did see each other every week in Atlanta. I want to make sure, turn the mic up a little, up or all the way up here. Let me see. Well, we're all the way up here. Let me do this.
Hello? Yeah, I can do it.
Alright. Shouldn't be having that much feedback. Anyway, I want to give you this. Here you go. Feel
Thank you,
free.
man.
Back it up. You can feel them out. You can put the bag up in there. Let me know what you think. Right here. You got your camera right here.
Shout out. What's it called again?
Madness and Company.
Madness and Company. Shout out Madness and Company. I appreciate y'all. That's it.
Huge shout out to Madness and Company. He's an independent vendor himself. He does all the art himself. Everything you see on all the clothes, all the packaging, he does himself. That's a shirt for you. You said you were a large.
I will be rocking this.
That
yes, sir.
is
I
the
love
Fox
this.
Mask tee.
Oh yeah, I need some yellow in my wardrobe. Yes, sir.
Tell him. Look at that. Look at that right there.
That is so hard.
Ab, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Everyone that tuned in tonight, Arsene Panther, Damani, or Ambience, that's my brother. All homies. Zeta Win, Sleeping Setsu.
Sleeping Tetsuo.
Tetsuo,
Yeah, shout out
my
him, bro.
fault.
He's hella good.
Hi.
Really good editor. He made a few music videos for me.
Oh, yo, shout out to Sleeping Tetsuo. Yo, drop your shit in here too
Oh,
before
yeah.
I cut the stream off. Make sure, yes, thank you. Make sure you give Madness Company a follow. If you click the link to vendors, they'll be one of the first vendors that you see in that particular spreadsheet. Madness and Company, folks, they the homies, bro. Real close homies. Thank you so much for being a part of this interview, dog. There are not a lot of people who would can stand and have the patience to handle what you did today. And I really appreciate that. That's a blessing.
I know where patience is worth it.
It's all love here, man. And I'm glad that you know your worth. You are very, I'm sure you hear a lot, but you're wise beyond your years. Very wise beyond your years, man. And we need more individuals like yourself who are creatives to fucking come out of the fucking darkness. Come out and fucking show out and be cold as fuck, like my man Darksoulsthug here is. Dude, I'm gonna end this here, chat. Thank you very much. I'm cutting my record.